Katie. I'm at Stark's Vacuum Museum in Portland, Oregon, and I'm going to show you how to make a vacuum pot today. This is a vacuum pot. It is not a bong. It may look like a bong, but whereas a bong was invented in 16th century during the Ming Dynasty and traveled along the Silk Road, the vacuum pot was actually invented in Germany in the early 19th century. It is a beautiful way to make coffee, but I'm going to be honest with you, I do not make my coffee like this every day. No one does. It's insane. But it is a really great way to impress your friends, and it tastes delicious. These are the things that you're going to need: a grinder, a mug, a timer, a scale, a vacuum pot, also known as a syphon, fresh coffee, stir stick or spoon, and water from a kettle. So we're going to get started. So first of all, I'm going to show you what you need to do here, which is basically attach your filter. You can use a cloth filter or a metal filter. The metal filter is what we're going to be using today. But basically, you just want to stick this little bad boy in there and pull down to where you sink it, so it kind of attaches at the bottom of the top assembly. And then the second thing we're going to do, the cool thing about this guy is it's a top, and also you can stick this dude in here when you don't need it, which is helpful. We're going to fill to the 5 mark. And you want to use preheated water because it'll make things move a lot quicker, which is, you know, when you're having friends over, you don't want to have to wait too long for the coffee. All right, so here we go up to the 5. So we're going to turn this guy on high here, and then just kind of loosely put the funnel in so it kind of sits to the side there. And while that's warming up, we're going to grind our coffee. We're going to measure out 40 grams of coffee, which is about 6 tablespoons. You don't have to use a scale, but it definitely helps to keep things consistent in general when brewing coffee. And then we're going to grind this. It's going to be a medium coarse grind, like a Chemex. So you want to grind it for a medium coarse grind, which looks like this. It looks about like table salt. And we want to just kind of attach this here so that the vapor pressure starts to fill the top of the funnel. So we're going to let this go all the way up. And the vacuum pot is cool because it's kind of a combination of brewers. It's a full immersion brewer, so the coffee is going to go directly into the water. And this happens as soon as the water is all the way up. You still want a little bit remaining down below. So now that we've got that going, and we've got our timer ready to set so we know how long it's brewing, it helps if you do a little swirl, just helps to get everything saturated. So if we do the swirl, add and set our timer. And then what you want to do is you definitely want to immerse the coffee completely here, so you can be kind of aggressive with your stirring here. And you want to make sure that everything is completely saturated. And then we're going to turn this baby down a little, so it's not on full speed. About 4th gear instead of 5th gear, I'd say. And we're going to wait for 10 more seconds. So we're basically going to stir, wait 30 seconds, and stir again. And this one you want to be, the second stir is more of a gentle fold. But again, just making sure that everything is completely saturated. Stir for about 10 seconds. And at 1 minute and 30 seconds, we're going to turn the heat off. And then it's going to filter down through the metal filter. And then it's going to be party time, and we're going to drink it. We got about 15 more seconds. And you can be a little bit flexible on this, but this is kind of a guide. You really should just adjust to your taste. All right, so we're at about 1:30. Turn this guy off. And then we're going to give it a big whirl going down. So now we wait for it to draw down, which is a good time for me to clean this vacuum museum up. It's not going to do itself. Much better. Okay, so when we're done, we should end at about 3 minutes. And you can just take this guy out. Be careful, it's hot. This little handy dandy stand is helpful. So there you have it. Now it's time to enjoy it. Good luck.